What if I told you that your child's friendships could either save their lives or push them deeper into danger? When kids struggle with suicidal thoughts, the people they surround themselves with can either help them heal or reinforce their pain. And here's the terrifying part. When kids with suicidal ideation connect, they often romanticize the idea of suicide, even forming suicide pacts. And social media has made these things worse. In some cases, even adults have influenced vulnerable kids into believing that suicide is a fair exit for their suffering. Parents, you need to know this. You need to watch what's happening in their online world and when to remove the privilege of privacy. In this video, we are going deep into how friendships impact suicidal ideation, how social media amplifies the danger, when privacy is a privilege and not a right, what healthy friendship looks like, and how you can help your child build safe, life-saving relationships. By the way, my name is Maria Fipart and I'm a certified parenting coach. I work with families who have children struggling with suicidal ideation. If you are watching this, it means you care. So let's talk about what's really happening and what you can do about this. Supportive friends on one side and toxic relationships on the other side. When a child is suicidal, the people they surround themselves with matter more than ever. Healthy relationships can provide emotional support and sense of belonging. Encourage positive coping strategies, give kids reasons to hold on to even when they feel hopeless. But toxic relationships, especially when multiple kids are struggling with suicidal thoughts, can do the opposite. These are the dangers of unhealthy friendships among suicidal kids. They validate each other's negative thoughts. They may glorify or romanticize suicide, making it seem like a poetic or justified escape. They sometimes form suicide pacts, believing that if they all go together, they won't be alone in death. They also shut out adults who try to intervene, or even they talk them into seeing them as the enemy, even their own parents. These aren't hypothetical risks. This is happening right now. That's why we have to do something. Social media has amplified this issue in terrifying ways, and here's how to. There's private group chats and forums. There's platforms like Discord, Reddit, and even TikTok have groups where suicidal teens share methods, write goodbye letters, and encourage each other's pain. There's self-harm and suicide trends, and some kids watch and share videos of people harming themselves. Others turn their pain into viral aesthetics, making depression look like an identity rather than an illness that needs help. Influence of toxic adults. Believe it or not, there are grown-ups out there who encourage suicide as a valid choice. Some will even manipulate kids into thinking they are better off dead. There are also anonymous predators. Some predators initially target depressed kids, posing as understanding friends only to push them deeper into despair. What can you do? Well, you must monitor your child's online activity. This is not a private issue. It's a life or death issue. I know some parents hesitate to check their child's phone. You don't want to invade their privacy. But when a child is in crisis, privacy is a privilege. It's not a right. So ask yourself, would you let your child lock themselves into a room with a dangerous stranger? Would you let them join a cult that glorifies death? Would you let them hide weapons under their bed? Because when you give unrestricted, unmonitored internet access to a suicidal child, these are the risks you are taking. So what you must do is check their messages. Who are they talking to? What are they saying? Know what apps they use. Is their safe space actually a danger zone? And set digital boundaries. Limit screen time. Block harmful sites. And don't be afraid to take the phone away if needed. This isn't about control. This is about protection. And let them know about this. They are going to cry, they are going to argue, they're not going to understand. It's not going to be easy. They're going to fight you against this. They are going to say they have a right to privacy. That's a privilege they have to earn. They have to show that they can be trusted, because this is not just about talking about gossip or the boyfriend or something like that. That, yeah, that's none of our business. We should not be getting into that. That's personal to them. But if they are struggling with suicidal thoughts, if they have attempted suicide, if they have friends who are questionable in that way, like they are also affected by depression, then those are all red flags. Sometimes we have to be unpopular. We're not going to be their favorite person, but we are doing our jobs to keep them alive. This is when the mama bear also has to come out. Many times it's not about being comfortable. It's not about being the favorite parent. It's about just keeping them safe and doing our job. They might not say it out loud. They might not even feel it right now or right when you are setting these boundaries. But deep inside they feel safe and protected, like you are taking charge. You are not allowing them to do unsafe things. You are taking charge. That's what being a mama bear is all about. And healthy friendships don't feed the pain. They fight for life. A good friend encourages hope. A good friend listens but doesn't glorify suffering. A good friend helps your child feel seen and valued, not pressured. A good friend suggests solution, not self-destruction. Meanwhile, a toxic relationship looks like friends who constantly talk about death, friends who dismiss adults and encourage secrecy, friends who say, no one understands us, we only have each other, friends who pressure your child to prove their pain through self-harm or worse. As parents, we need to teach our kids what friendship looks like, because when they are vulnerable, they may not recognize the difference. So, how do you help your child build healthy relationships? Talk openly about friendships. Ask, do your friends make you feel better or worse? Encourage activities that attract positive peers, like sports, music, volunteering. These environments bring kids together in healthy ways. Teach them to recognize toxic friendships. Role-play conversations, point out red flags, and encourage boundaries. Also, model strong relationships. Your child watches how you interact with others. So, show them what trust and respect looks like. Stay involved and know their friends. Set expectations for who they can spend time with and where. Your child needs connection, but connection with the wrong people can be deadly. That's why your role as a parent is so critical. This is not just another parenting challenge. This is life and death. So be present, be aware, and don't be afraid to set boundaries. And above all, just fight for your child, because when they are drowning, they need a lifeline, not a rope to pull them under. If this video resonated with you, make sure to subscribe for more. And if you need personal guidance, reach out. You are not alone in this. Be a mama bear. Your child needs you to fight for them. Let's do this together. Comment below, have you seen these friendship patterns in your child's life? What has helped you intervene? Did anything like this ever happen to you when you were a child that you can maybe even share with your child so they don't fall into that? Like, share, and subscribe to help more parents protect their kids.